Yeah, good morning and welcome to another day of I'll Be in the Barn. Today's going to be a little different. We finally had our snow-pocalypse, the first one of the season. And ground's not frozen yet, and I have a crushed asphalt driveway, so if I go and drag it with the back blade, it pulls all my asphalt out into the yard, and then I can't get it back. And I got a pretty decent sized driveway, and it cost me a lot of money to put that down there. So anyway, my brother-in-law, who let me borrow his back blade for the past 12 or 15 years, decided he needed it back because, you know, in the crazy world today, for some reason his neighbor got mad at him and won't plow his driveway anymore. So I went and bought a 6-foot back blade. I had an 8-foot one that I was using of my brother-in-law's. Anyhow, got this 6-foot back blade. It has no feet on it, so it drags the ground and it pulls up all the asphalt. So what I'm doing this morning, before I can do any plowing, and try and knock some of it out before it snows some more, is I'm going to put feet on the bottom of the plow or the back blade so that I can get it scraped down pretty close without digging all my asphalt up. So what I've done so far is I have some DOM tubing that I have for my roll cage for my Bronco 2 project. I took and cut some 4-inch sections off of it on my buddy's chop saw that I got here, and cut 2 of them right here. And I had another smaller piece of pipe that fits inside. I cut about 6 inches. What I'm going to do is put them inside here so they're adjustable and pin it. And I got some pieces of 4-inch flat stock that I'm going to put on the bottom, but I got to bend the corners up so that it doesn't dig into the ground. I tried to hit it with the sledgehammer to bend it because I don't have a torch. I got just a little tiny bend in it. So what I'm going to do is take my grinder. I'm going to cut a little notch at an angle on both sides. Then I'll be able to bend it up. And after I bend it up, I'll take the MIG gun and buzz a bead down through there to keep it bent up like that. I'll attach it to the bottom of these, like so, and then I'll take it over to my back blade, disconnect it from my tractor, or maybe make sure it's level, set this on there wherever it's got to be, and weld the big piece onto my back blade, drill a hole in there, and put a pin in it so that this is going to be sitting about a 1/4 inch, well, maybe 3/8 of an inch below the blade on the back blade. So that's what I'm going to do now, is go ahead and cut these notches in these pieces here. Let's see if I can get them cut at the right angle. I'll take a straight edge here and mark where I want to put the notch at, where I want it to bend. So right about there. This is all guesstimation, and say right about there. Oop, yep, that's the spot. When I pull this apart, I'll look at it and see how far apart that is. Oh yeah, that should be plenty. Let's see, that's about 3/4 of an inch in and 1/2 an inch in. So we'll just flip it around. Go with 3/4, 1/2 an inch. Whoops. Let's try that again. 3/4. If it'd quit moving on me. 1/2 an inch. And we'll mark this one. About there. About there. And maybe a little less there. Oh, silly me, I just thought of something. Instead of hitting this with a cutting wheel, I'll just use a dang grinding wheel and it'll put a groove in there. I can cut it down, and whatever width that happens to be is the width that it's going to be, and I'll bend it over. All right, let's see how it works. Let's see if that's enough to make it bend. I broke my vise, so I have to get a new one or make a new plate for the front here. I think this is going to work. Be like windshield wipers on a goat's butt in just a second. Yep, that's gonna work. Maybe a little bit more bend to it. There we go. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I think that'll be enough. As long as I bend them both the same direction, we'll be all set. Oops. Yep, that'll work. I'll do this other one. We'll be downtown. There we go, close enough. Whoops. Guess I hit that one too hard. Let's see if that'll work. That might be just the right height. Oh yeah. Perfect. Now around the edges right here and around the corners, and this bad boy will be ready to weld on. Alright, I forgot that I only had 23 wire in my welder because I was welding on some sheet metal, but it'll still work. And it looks about like the middle. I should put my hood on so I can look at what I'm doing. See, I probably don't need to put a weld in there because it probably won't bend back, but I'm going to put one in there anyway because it might just pull it up a little bit further. That's all right. That's the wire, no people. Right, this way. Yeah, watch what you're doing. Stuff like that. Put her down. I want to go slower, but I don't. Alright, the real reason I wasn't using my welding helmet is because I had no idea where it was. Finally had to put my wife's father in memory care this week. Everything's been a blur, so it took me a minute to find it because I don't like welding without it. Anyhow, let's finish with our project. Alright, in order to make this halfway fit to the blade, I had to make these little gussets. So I'm gonna get these tacked on here about a 1/4 inch down from the top. I disconnected my blade from the tractor because, you know, it's got them dang computers in them nowadays. It's a 2016, so I don't want to fry nothing, and it's too hard to get in and disconnect the battery. I said tack it on, but I guess I welded it on. Let's do this one, clean it up. Alright, now I got to get my welder moved over to where my back blade is because I just barely got the tractor pulled in the barn here. I got it in here before it snowed. So we'll take that over there and weld them on. Alright, so I cleaned off where I'm going to weld that on. Got the blade sitting flat on the deck. I got the welder over here, got the camera over here. Got to get my gloves over here. I didn't clean off a place to hook my ground to, so I'll do that right here. Taking off my beautiful paint from the factory. Alright, got that set up. Got this bad boy over here. Turn down a bit, two ends. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and I'll be done with that. Let's see if I can't get the camera in the view where we can see it. I got my new pants on, I'll be in trouble. Let me tell you, I'd be a lot happier if I had the 35 wire in here, but this is going to work anyway. It's not like I'm pulling trees out of the ground with it or anything. Alright, I think I got the spot right there, so I'm going to go ahead and drill a couple of holes, put a pin in it. I'm going to drill a couple of different holes in it, so I can actually put them down further if I want to. But I'll start with this one, right about here. Okay. Well, I just sharpened this drill bit, so let's see what happens. See if my sharpening skills are any good or not. That's better. I'm gonna do this one over here. You ain't gonna be able to see me, so I'll just shut off the camera. Okay, I got the feet bolted on. Nothing left to do now except go plow snow. Like I said, it's time to plow snow and test this thing out. A lot of people I've seen use the back blade backing up. They consider that's why it's a back blade. I call it a back blade because it's on the back. I like to drive forward so I don't have to twist my body and my neck all the time, see what I'm doing. So hopefully I'll roll the snow out of the way and everything will be beautiful. just the way I imagined it working. It's working great, except for the fact that it's only a 6 foot instead of an 8 foot, so it's going to take it a lot longer. It's a lot lighter than that one I had too. So anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time when I'll be in the barn.